Canada's finance minister just can't seem to get a break, and why should he? An embattled Bill Morneau has been wrapped up in controversy ever since his suggested tax changes infuriated small business owners across the entire country. And while he was insinuating that honest citizens are tax cheats, it appears he was exploiting government loopholes himself by veiling his assets in numbered companies, causing even more outrage. But the blows just keep a-coming. If you can believe it, Morneau Shepell has numerous agreements with the government. A search of this government website that reports contracts over 10 grand shows that Bill Morneau's family business has a contract with the Royal Canadian Mounted Police for over $9 million. The site also shows that Morneau Shepell has been awarded 9 new contracts since the Liberals came into office in 2015. These are from agencies and ministries like the Privy Council Office, Canada Revenue, Public Services and Procurement, and Natural Resources Canada, totaling close to $2 million. There's even a multi-year contract with the Treasury Board of Canada for just over $19,000. That's a board Morneau's a member of. Hey, look, Morneau Shepell is a huge company and one of the only businesses of its kind in the country able to handle large portfolios. Even the Harper government hired them and paid out millions for their services. But there's a huge difference between the Conservatives and the Liberals awarding this company contracts. The Conservative Party of Canada's finance minister wasn't the owner at the time. This all comes off the back of a story from Candice Malcolm over at The Sun, who broke the news about the finance minister's family pension management business's $8 million contract with the Bank of Canada. That just looks so bad. Morneau has direct regulatory control over that institution, and federal laws and ethics guidelines restrict cabinet ministers from profiting off of their decision-making. So this raises even more questions over ethics. But to be fair, Morneau okayed concealing his assets with the ethics commissioner. But the optics on this are so terrible, and our leaders are held to higher standards than this. Even Morneau agrees he had no other choice than to announce he'll be divesting his million shares in Morneau Shepell and will be setting up a blind trust. We all agree this should have been done 2 years ago. What's more is Morneau Shepell was and is still paying him dividends on those stocks. That means he's capitalizing off of numerous government contracts. And other ministers have had to resign for less. Art Eggleton left office after rewarding his girlfriend at the time a $36,500 contract, and former Solicitor General Lawrence Macaulay resigned over a $6.5 million contract he rewarded to a college where his brother was employed. So is Morneau breaking the rules? In the very least, he's exploiting loopholes, he's profiting off of taxpayers, and he's finding out the hard way that you just can't pull this kind of stuff off when you're in a position of power. Morneau Shepell has been scoring millions of dollars worth of government contracts for years, but convincing Canadians to continue to trust Bill Morneau is going to be a very tough sell for the Liberals. For the Rebel.media, I'm Holly Nicholas. Thanks so much for watching. If you liked that video, make sure you don't miss another one and hit that subscribe button so that you never miss the other side of the story in Canadian news.